Hi, this is Cindy Rowe. I'm so glad to be here with you as your host of the Kindness Advantage, where in 10 minutes or less, I give you ways to implement kindness into your business, your life, or your professional environment. So, today's topic is how to be authentic in your kindness. I hope that you stick with me. Again, it's under 10 minutes that I give you the easy ways to do whatever it is my topic is. So this week, I wanted to speak about the being authentic in your kindness. And what that means to me is doing something that genuinely feels right for you. So, when I give my presentations and talks, I usually ask people what their definition of kindness is. And just like I think the definition of success, we all have our own definitions of kindness. And kindness might mean something different for me that it does for you. Generally, we know it's doing good, right? But specifically, it might be different. I think that the way we give kindness is also different for everybody. And I had a conversation recently about somebody that was like, sometimes I just feel cheesy doing this stuff. Like it doesn't feel right. Then don't do it. If it feels like a chore or something that just makes you uncomfortable, don't do it. Don't put that heavy burden on yourself. It's not worth it. I guarantee you, when you continue to practice kindness, things get easier and then it just becomes almost second nature. And I actually just witnessed that over the weekend, which was quite fantastic. But on the note of authenticity, maybe doing an act of kindness for you is giving a gift that you enjoy doing, right? So let's say you enjoy baking. I do. And my neighbors appreciate when I bake as well because I usually make too much. And if it sits in the house too long, then, well, we just eat it and I don't need it, right? So I bake and I give. And so that for me is an easy way to be kind to others by sharing my love of baking and sharing the baked goods with them. If you loved to draw or if you love to paint and you just are feeling creative and there was really no reason to create this piece, but you felt like giving it to somebody, that is being authentic in your kindness. You are giving them your awesome creativity skills, right? I That's what I want you to think of. I don't want you to compare your kindness to somebody else's kindness. And I think with social media, we get wrapped up with, well, if I'm not doing it like XYZ person, then I'm really not being a kind person because I can't live up to their expectations. Well, guess what? We all don't have thousands of dollars in our pocket to go to the store and randomly give $1,000 to somebody there. Like, that's not realistic. Do what you can with what you have. And maybe your kindness right now in the season that you're in is simply greeting people, saying hello, opening up the door. Those don't cost a dime, right? And actually, they should just happen, but it doesn't in our world today. And believe me, because when I do hold open the door and say, "Have a great day," and it's not my shop, and I don't know the people, they're usually taken back. And I love it because then they smile and then they like, I know that I've made a difference in their day. Whatever feels authentic to you, you will be more apt to do it, right? And so, if you feel like when I've shared my 31 days of kindness on the podcast or on my social, if you've been following me for a while, you know that's how I really got into becoming a kindness ambassador and how kindness simply changed my life. But if that seems overwhelming to you, just find one thing that brings you joy to give to others And that's what you start with, right? No need to have a countdown, no need to have a calendar, no need to feel like you have to do 31 days of random acts of kindness to be a great person. It's not. But if you can just think about kindness in a way that brings you joy when you do it, I guarantee you it's going to bring the other person joy, and you're going to feel like you want to do it more often, right? It becomes less of a chore and more of just something that belongs in you, right? The other key thing I want to point out in this podcast today is that you should be doing random acts of kindness because it makes you feel better, but not for recognition. And I feel like when I do my 31 days of kindness and I post it on social, typically every year, I get somebody in my inbox saying, when you share this stuff, it makes it less, worthy or whatever. Like, it takes away what you're actually doing. And I always respond with, I see your point, but I don't do it for accolades. I don't do it for pats on the back. I do it to inspire others. And I hope that they can see just how easy it is to spread kindness, that they are inspired to do it themselves. So I hope I gave you a little bit of insight. I hope you found this helpful. And I hope you can find your authentic kindness voice today and share it with others and find a way that kindness can fit into your life. Coming up, I will be very busy at my speaking engagements. So I'm hoping that I can keep this going. But if I do gap, it's only because I am spreading the word in front of hundreds of people, and that's truly what I have a passion for doing. I do appreciate those of you that listen to me on a weekly basis, those that have commented or sent me an inbox or have subscribed. That means the world to me. So if you do find this valuable, I wish you to do the same. Leave me a comment, subscribe, write a review. That would be fantastic. But definitely check in with me every week, and I will leave you like I do every week. Together, we can create waves of change through kindness. Make it a great day.